On this episode, we're gonna cover a freshwater crocodile attack, first of that kind, 2008. Then we're gonna go to an unbelievable story. Three guys, three friends fend off a monstrous crocodile in South Africa, and we're gonna finish off a cluster of attacks on December 2017 on 4 women. So stick around, it's gonna be a great show. Hello and welcome to Teeth and Water. I'm Matic and we're covering crocodilian attacks from 1950 to present, and we go to our first attack on Throssell River. That's Kimberley region, Western Australia. That's the northern portion of this river system that flows through this rugged sandstone terrain. The date of the attack is September 2008. The exact day is not known. We have two experienced biologists, Kevin and Hodges and Adam Storrs. They are both in mid-30s or 40s. It's not really clearly reported. And they are in this part of this Throssell River. It's kind of a clear pool. They're identifying, conducting survey of aquatic fauna, small freshwater crocodiles and some fishes. So they're quite some time now in this pool. No incidents, no problems. It's kind of a routine for them. As I say, they were experienced, and Kevin kind of waits a little bit further. It said about meter and a meter and a half, about 5 to 6 feet in this pool, when he got suddenly attacked by two freshwater crocodiles. And first one got him on the lower leg, and the second one wanted to bite his arm or hand, or did bite it. It doesn't really say clearly in the report. Of course, for Kevin, this was a shocker. They did not stop. They repeatedly, deliberately show aggression and attack multiple times Kevin. So they re-engaged every time. He couldn't believe what was happening, and he really had to make effort to fend this not so small crocodiles. They are about 2 to 2.5 meters in length. So we're talking about quite some animal, 7-8 feet. So Kevin, thank God he had that pole and Adam Storrs to help him out. He had some injuries, did survive, of course, non-fatal, but it was a defensive breeding nature of attack. It's kind of, they say it was breeding season, so that's why these freshwater crocodiles were so aggressive. But significance of this attack is quite major. This was the first known well-documented attack by freshwater crocodiles, two of them, 2.5 meters, that we know. Contradicts the former belief that freshwater crocodiles are kind of harmless to people. They had teeth and they can do some damage, so clearly Kevin got away with it, but not without puncture wounds and lacerations to his legs and arms and hand. He had some stitches, scars to show off, and that's the case. So now we'll move on to our second attack. Three friends defend the monster crocodile. Stick around. So for this second attack, we go to Sabie River. That's Kruger National Park near Skakuza Staff Village, South Africa. The day of the attack is 21st of November, Sunday, 1976. We have three main characters. We have the victim, Tom Yssel, 25 years old. We have Louis Olivier, ranger friend, about 28 years old. And we have helicopter pilot, 41-year-old Hans Kolver. Now, these three are main characters here in this report, and they went fishing for tilapia on that Sunday. They have a day off. They were basically a staff member of this National Kruger Park. They headed to this part of staff only part of the river. Beautiful spot, about 800 or kilometer away from Skakuza Lower Bridge west. So they found this 20-meter patch of the river, shallow, thigh deep water. They could cross it from northern bank to southern bank, because from southern bank you could basically fish for this deeper pool of the water. It said perfect for tilapia. So they fished themselves 2 dozen of tilapia. they wanted to go back to Hans, where he's relaxing on the northern bank. So they need to cross this river again. But one said, don't cross the river at the same spot twice. So Oliver was gathering stuff, and Tom was first in the water, first wanted to cross it. He didn't know that a 5-meter plus Nile crocodile is waiting in that thigh-deep shallow water for Tom. You're talking about 2-3 inches above the crocodile's water's edge. So, and he couldn't see it, but it was clear water. We don't know how they managed to do that, crocodiles, but Tom had third or fourth step in the water when he was grabbed by on the lower leg by this crocodile. And Louis Olivier thought first it was a joke, but then he saw the crocodile had Tom in its jaw and it's headed towards the deeper part of the pool. Louis Olivier jumped into the water and kind of steered under the crocodile, pushing from the river bed. So when Louis Olivier kind of steered that huge crocodile into this dense vegetation, there was a little bit deeper, so it was kind of waist deep water, and Tom got submerged really quickly. And Louis Olivier thought, Tom needs air, got under the jaws, lift Tom and the crocodile's jaws and hold it above the water. Then Hans Kolver entered the water, and Tom was so composed, even though he had crocodile attached to him, a huge one. He said, go for the eyes. Hans went to gouge the eyes, but couldn't do really much because that huge crocodile, eyelid closed, you couldn't really penetrate it. It's like, sticking fingers into the walnut. So now the crocodile's thrashing, and it got him repurchased and got him on the thigh. And it said the femur broke, his thigh femur. Sounded like a rifle shot when that femur broke. Just awful. Now Louis Olivier, remember, he had the pocket knife and started kind of stabbing the crocodile with that little small knife, but he kept sliding away. The crocodile skin is so thick, you threw that useless little thing. But then the crocodile repurchased again Tom and got him in the midsection now. Now he's puncturing him, he's opening him up. And then Hans Kolver had a lucky moment and got crocodile's eye open and stick his fingers as deep as he could. Then crocodile released Tom and got snapped at Hans, the one that's sticking the fingers, and got him on the shoulder. Now Hans is yelling, oh, he got me, he got me. At that moment, Louis Olivier, the one that's holding Tom, that was holding Tom in the jaw, got handed a 15 centimeter or 6-inch blade. One lady or one couple gave him a blade, and he stick that blade in the crocodile's eye, and the crocodile immediately released Hans now. Louis Olivier, it said, it even wanted to finish off the crocodile, kind of, jump on the crocodile, but crocodile shakes him off and went downstream to deeper pool. Now the battle is finished. It said about 15 minutes. That whole attack had happened. Tom saw his leg backwards. He kind of manually put it forward. He said that he didn't feel pain at all at that moment. Then he saw his intestines flowing because he was still in the waist deep water, and he grabbed it and pushed it inside and hold it inside. That's just amazing composure to do that. But he was in shock. Adrenaline was pumping. Now Louis Olivier and Hans helped Tom, even though Hans also was bitten. Helped Tom get on the bank. He is severely damaged, leg, femur broken, intestinals open his stomach. Hans had some injuries. Louis Olivier bruised his ribs. They all go to hospital, but of course Tom Yssel, the 25-year-old ranger, had major injuries of the leg. A lot of complications. In the report said multiple operations. years of recovery. I think he was in a hospital about 9 months. He had a lot of complications with infections. You could imagine the crocodile grabs you with the dirty teeth, jaws. It's a mess. So Tom Yssel did survive. It was a predatory nature attack for sure. He was waiting for them to, re-enter the water on that same spot and, tie deep water, but they couldn't see him. Louis Olivier, his friend, and Hans Kolver did receive a medal for their courage, to help Tom survive. Let's move on to our third attack and a cluster of attacks, so stick around. So for the third and final attack, we go to Sabie River. That's a wetland region in Papua New Guinea. We have two areas, Ambunti area, or Ambunti village, and Kubkain village. And we have 4 victims here, 4 women, all adult. Don't say exact age of these women, but they were all attacked in a span of a month. So the date is December 2017. First 2 attacks were on the same day, 15th of December. 2 women got attacked by a saltwater crocodile. Then 28th of December, same year, and then on the 29th, on 30th of December, 4th woman. This 4th woman was actually in Kubkain village, so 40 to 50 kilometers away, or 20, 30 miles away. But these first 3 were attacked in Ambunti village, so I don't know, 2-3 kilometers radius, and in same month, same year, by saltwater crocodile, 3.5 to 5 meter long crocodile. So 2 of the women actually sustained quite severe injuries and got a permanent wheelchair. All 4 of them got laceration, puncture wounds. Don't say exact which extremities, but upper and lower were damaged and injured. So a significantly detailed attacked and documented attack on this cluster of 4 women attacked in this 1 month span by a saltwater crocodile in Papua New Guinea. Predation, for sure, maybe not all 4 of them, but majority probably predation or some territorial, but they were doing basic general chores or fishing. It said fishing or cleaning or washing dishes on the water's edge. Also flooded area, wet season, so water is murky and even tide is up. So you can imagine how attacks then they are more probable when the water's edge is closer to the village. So yeah, predation or territorial overlaying of 4 women, saltwater crocodile 3.5 meter to 5 meter long. So that's all 3 cases, and I hope you enjoyed the videos and stories, and please like and subscribe, and I catch you on the next one.